Right, so we're here in the loft. So if you've not watched the other previous videos, please go back and watch them. Please go back and watch them. So they've been up here, inside here today, doing some work. And I did hear them drilling, but I don't know what they're drilling. This piece of timber here was the original piece that was running across this piece. Okay, so if you remember, it was running across this piece, and then there was another piece in the middle, I believe. Now, the structural engineers come out and said that this, where it's mounted to, where the base is here, is not a structural wall, and the pressure of that roof there is pushing down on this piece here. And I'm going to show you where that piece is. Let me step down a minute. I'm not in the loft, I'm in the hatch. So you see where that's supporting that piece there? It's over that doorway. Okay? And this wall here, this wall that's running across, is above the kitchen ceiling and the living room ceiling. The wall underneath, the structural wall, is here. So this is a non-structural wall. So when the structural engineer came in here and did all his measurements, he said it needed steels. We have not moved forward, have we? Now, they've bolted this timber in, they've bolted that timber in, but the weight is still low onto a non-structural wall. So basically it's wrong. It's totally wrong. They've removed this. If you remember, the existing one's been took out. I don't know what they're going to do with that, because the existing one didn't go into the wall, so they reckon. So whoever's been out today has stopped the work. Told the lads to stop, so they've stopped. So tomorrow they're going to come and take the back off and felt and lap that. So this is what I'm left with now. This is what I'm left with. I'm left with roofing felt and lats to hold it down. That's what I'm left with at the minute. So tomorrow, when they strip the rest of it, I'm going to have that on this back piece as well. Now, if you remember, these are all bowing. These are all bowing. And ideally what it needs is, when it's strengthened, it needs fresh timbers bolting to these and leveling through. That's not been done. Or, well, it's not been done on this side yet. And I cannot see any that's had anything bolted to on the front. And from the outside, my neighbours shouted at me, and they say it still dips on the outside. It's not even got the tiles on yet. So, as you can see up there, we have daylight. We've got daylight coming through here. If it rains, I'm going to get water coming through there. And let's just hope all this doesn't get soaking wet and flood the house out. So, these are the ones that the council's put in, them two uprights, which are on the non-supporting wall. It's a non-loading wall, which I've told you about. I don't want to waffle. They've put some stronger timber in, some cross beams in, and I'm not sure whether that's been, oh yeah, and that's been replaced as well. So we've got that now, and we've got a cross piece been put in. But we're no further forward, are we? Because it's still landing on that non-bearing wall. On that so the weight of the roof is going to shove down on that and shove down on this wall. So I fucking beggars belief, to be honest. And this is Mansfield District Council for you. They got a structural engineer out to examine it all, and he told me that he was going to say that they need steel work in here. They need steel work. They need something to support this roof. We're no further forward. We're no further forward. All they've done is strengthen that. The weight of that roof may still possibly damage the house. It's just a cheap way of getting around it. They don't want to put steels in. So the roofing lads are going to come back tomorrow and strip the back and take the felt off, tiles off, felt off, get rid of all that, refelt that and lat it. So I'm going to be left like that until they make a decision on it. You know, I don't know when this decision is going to be made. They've got the report. They should be acting on the report. I mean, this is just stupidity. The roofers do not know what to do. But that is on a non. Oh, I just fucking. I've had enough of it. I've absolutely fucking had enough of it. They treated me like fucking shit. The council treated the tenants like shit. You know, but if nothing else has come out of this, I've told them about this. It's been going on for years. I've told them about it. If nothing else, and the roofers now have walked, you know, saying we're not doing that, then it proves my point. But I've got daylight. I'm assuming tomorrow when they felt it, they'll cover that up and hopefully seal that better. But if we have heavy rain, I'm going to get fucking soaked, piss wet through in here, aren't I? Piss wet through. This tank's got to be removed. They want that out. I mentioned that to the roofers today. Whether that gets removed, I don't know. So they're going to have to cut one of these out to get it out, apparently. But all these here, according to the structural engineer, they need new ones bolted to it because you can see the bows in them. Can you see the bow? See the gap there, and then it comes. These are all bowing. These are all banana in. So by bolting new fresh timber to it and leveling it from one end to the other, we won't have that trouble. And then obviously they would rest on here. And then I don't know how he was going to put the steelwork in, whether he wanted the steelwork from the front of the building through the centre to create a load bearing point. I don't know. But, you know, I'm beyond fucking words. I'm beyond fucking words. You know? I mean, tomorrow night is Friday. They're not going to come back till Tuesday, you know. But they've got to make a decision now from the council. So it ain't going to be Tuesday. So this could be weeks. Could be days, could be weeks. Are they going to act now on the structural engineers? I don't know. I don't know. Is that looks? Yeah, look here, look. I don't know where you can see that. Try and zoom in a bit better, but you see the wall. That's the gable end. That's all cracking. That's all cracking there, lot. With the weight. Let's pan it over to the other side. I don't know what that's. We can see a bit more now. Now there's a bit more light coming in. You can see all around those breeze blocks. They've got no mortar in them. Ideally, they want repairing. I mean, that wants repairing. They won't repair it. They'll say they won't repair. Let's just have a look, see what we've got on this side. We can't really see a deal, you know. Again, we've got gaps in the mortar. Try and pan it over this way. Look at that. I mean, look at the state of the blockwork inside. Look at that. Look at the gaps in it. We can see more now, we've got a bit more light going on, can't we? But you see all the gaps in the mortar. Surely that's not strong. Surely that's not strong. And that one, look under here and everywhere. There's nothing in it. Something needs to be done. I mean, has that been caused with the movement of the roof? Has it been? Do you know what? I'll tell you what this is what happened. You know, look. It's just a shit show. Years ago, they just used to throw them up, and I've heard this before. They'd run a bed and then just put the blocks on and not bother putting the gobble on the ends. You know what I mean? And then what they then do is they just lob the blocks on top, leave, don't joint these up, and then when they're done, they'd literally just rub filler over them, rub gobbo over them, just to make them look like it's been built properly. And that's how they used to make the money, they used to save the time by doing that, instead of doing it properly. This is what I got told when I was apprentice. It used to, you know what I mean? Look, so if you look at them, all the blocks, I've got no joints, you've got nothing between them. It's a money saving tactic. So look, nothing. There's pretty much none of them on that side have got any gobbo in them. You know? Absolutely crackers. It's a bloody long video, but look, none of them, look. Let's have a look on the other side. See if we can zoom in on this side. Yeah, it's pretty much the same lot. So there's no gobbo in between the blocks. There's no wonder it's moving. Look. But anyway, we will see. So we're now supporting the wall. We're now supporting the roof yet again on the non-supporting wall. We have, just to try and cut corners. I don't know what they're going to do. We will see.